Happy New Year! We survived 2020 and we are now in 21. And if you're anything like me, you have a goal this year to get your house decluttered, reorganized, throw some things away, just bring more calm to your space because during quarantine, we're spending more time at home. Nordstrom Rack is having a 25% off sale on all things related to home, and home organization is where we are going to spend our time together today. Whether you are looking at doing a home gym and you're looking to put down rubber floors for shock absorption, whether you're looking for storage bins for clothes in off season, wine, shoe racks, you name it, we're going to take a look at it all today. Many of you that are a little bit closer to me know that I have a home gym in my basement. I have industrial rubber mat floors there for shock absorption. They were absolutely worth the money, but I know that not everyone has a full room or maybe even not the resources that they want to invest in industrial rubber floor matting. This is a fairly inexpensive way to get some rubber flooring in your home. So whether you're just looking for a small area like pictured here for your floor work during your workout, or whether you're looking to purchase multiples of this 6-piece mat set to do a much larger area, this is a really inexpensive way to redo flooring. As we go through the sale, there will be several different options. So there are some wood looking options, different versions of the rubber mats. So this will not be the only time that we talk about these, but I at least wanted to point those out because at $15.72, it is a great way to overhaul flooring in a smaller area. We are right in the middle of winter. Summer clothes at my house still have not been fully put away. I need to do that, but the reason I have not is because I need more storage bins. I also need to declutter. If it's Christmas items, if it's bedding, if it's towels, if it's linen, if it is summer or winter clothes or sweaters, this is a great way for you to corral all of that extra clutter, all of those extra articles of textile of different variety that may not have a permanent home or a good place to be stored and organized. This is a way to get all of that together, throw it in the basement, in the attic, maybe put it up and out and away in the garage if there are things that you're not concerned about. Love that these have the clear panel so that you can actually see the contents on the inside, which will help when you're trying to find items to remove because you don't have to dig through all of the bins in order to be able to find what you're looking for. If you've been here with me on my channel, I find it hard to believe that you have not purchased a stick of lipstick or blush or perfume, because that is part of the content that I cover here on my channel. If you are looking for a place to organize your bathroom vanity, your dressing table, wherever it is that you may be storing your makeup related type items, this $21.72 makeup storage organizer with a purple tint is great. If you're going to the Container Store, oftentimes you end up buying these pieces separately so that they can be stacked on top of each other. Or you're going to the Dollar Tree and trying to connect the pieces together to kind of create your own custom vanity organization. This piece has several drawers. It has a space for your lipsticks. It has a place for your smaller items that move around. It is just an amazing piece. If you can get over the purple color, I know that may not be for everyone. Some people may like a clear palette with the clear, but if color is not an issue for you, then the purple is absolutely the way to go. Now, you may only be seeing a bread basket in this next picture, but what I am seeing is a place for you to organize maybe things in your office. These could very easily be used in your kitchen or in your pantry to organize fruits, veggies, onions, potatoes, but you could also get some drawer liners or acrylic liners and cover the bottom so that your smaller items do not fall through. And you could use this in your bathroom or in your vanity, on your vanity as well, to store makeup, your skincare. It could be used in the corner of a bathroom to like store your bubble baths and your loofahs for your spa night. It could also be a place where you are keeping your pamper items for when you are doing a treatment at home. If you're doing your nails now at home, this would also be a great place to keep like your nail drill or your acrylic powders, your nail polish, your files. You could also use this as part of a pedicure station, although I think I have a couple of items that I'll share with you a little bit later in the video that will serve a little bit better. I have one of these out in my garage. It's mounted right outside the garage door. It's actually wood, and I use it to store brushes, mops, the rake for the yard, the shovel for the yard, excuse me, all kinds of things to keep these items corralled in one place and easily accessible so that I'm never running around trying to figure out where the mop is, where the broom is, because they are all stationed right outside the garage door. I don't even need slippers on to open the door and grab them to bring them in the house, and then when I'm done, to place them back out in the garage. So this is an amazing option. If you do not already have something like this in your home, and maybe you've got brushes and mops and stuff, I don't know, sitting in a corner someplace, it's a really inexpensive way for you to bring some organization to your cleaning tools. Here is a set of closet organization bins. If you watched last night's live stream, you know that the Pantone color for 21 is gray and sunny yellow. So this gray is right on trend. If you need bins to go in a bookshelf, if you're trying to organize wallets or other small leather goods, if you're looking for a place to keep like board games and things like that because you're at home more with your children or grandchildren doing things inside, these bins are great. They could also be used in a closet. They could also be used in your dresser for organization of like your t-shirts, your underwear, your bras, even some additional options later on that I will show you. But the color is right on trend. Can put your reading materials in there, your sunglasses, your reading glasses, your remote controls. There is an endless number of uses for this 7-piece bin storage set, and you can't ask for anything any better than the Pantone color of the year to be discounted already 25% off. So as you can see, there is another set of the interlocking floor mats. These are a grayish, have a grayish color, kind of like an ash wood. Again, this does not necessarily have to be in a workout space. It could be maybe you redoing floors in a craft room, or maybe you're going to create another little kind of break up a room so that you have different flooring. Maybe part of the room is your loft and then the other part of it is your office. There are just tons of things that you can do with this flooring. Now, I personally picked up this 2-tier wire basket because I'm going to be using it in my bathroom on my vanity to corral all of my sheet mask. I currently have my sheet mask in a box, a holiday box that I actually received last year, and it's almost set up like a filing system. But I continue to buy sheet mask, and the storage, I've exceeded the storage capacity of this box. So I thought this little small 2-tier would sit perfectly on top of the bathroom vanity. It keeps all of the face masks out and accessible so that I can kind of flip and file through them to pick out the ones that I want. 2 different tiers. So if I wanted to use one basket for like treatments for like blemish or oil control or acne or hydration, and then I could use the other one for like my luminous or clay or bubble, or some of those other mats that have, they're just all kinds of ways. This could also be used in a pantry. It could also be used as a 2-tier or as a single tier. So if you were looking to redo closet space, maybe a little small bin for your little one to keep like their rattlers and little stuffed animals in a corner of a room, of a playroom, it would be perfect. If you have bought the or subscribed to the Splendies subscription, then your underwear drawer probably looks like mine, which means that it is packed to capacity. I find that I am constantly going through that drawer, throwing things away because I know that I have new underwear coming every single month, so I'm not going to be without. This organization system, whether it's camisoles, bras, socks, ties, you could use it for jewelry, gloves, mittens, scarves. There are just so many things that you can organize using this 4-piece set. It does come in white. So for those of you that prefer a much cleaner palette, or you have not yet subscribed to the gray and yellow colors for this year, the white would be perfect. It keeps the inside of your drawers very bright, very clean. I think you'll love it. I'm not going back to any bars or eating in restaurants anytime soon. I have a home mini bar. I started out with a set like this many years ago that I purchased from Crate and Barrel. It was one of the absolute best purchases I have made. I love this home cocktail bar set. It comes with corks. It comes with a wine opener, the ice bucket, the tongs, a drink strainer. It has all of the little essentials that you need to play mixologist or bartender at home, where it's safe, where it's COVID free, where you don't have to worry about getting a DUI from being on the road. So if you have not yet subscribed to cocooning at home and bringing some of those things that you used to go out for, bringing them inside your home, like the gym, like the bar, like the home office, this home organization sale will give you an opportunity to think about some of those spaces and start outfitting those areas pretty inexpensively. So lots of clocks and bins and storage organization. Again, another look at some flooring. These are actually wood printed mats. The changing of the actual mat design, of course, is going to drive what the cost of that particular set of floor mats will look like. But these look absolutely amazing. And as I scroll through the pictures, it'll kind of give you an idea of what the design artist had in mind with these floors. When I go back to the initial picture, you'll see the stack of the actual interlocking mats, but then you'll also see down at the bottom these little solid cut pieces. Those are actually the edges so that it will close out or square off the area so that you don't have those puzzle looking pieces on the end. More of the Pantone color of the year. If you are looking for a place to store a smaller collection of wallets, card cases, those kinds of SLGs, this may be the perfect starting point. It has a solid top, so you don't have to worry about dust accumulating on your SLGs. It also looks like it would be pretty easy to change the top with either paint, or maybe if you wanted to put down a different kind of contact paper so that it maybe more closely fit the decor in the room that you're placing it, or the drapery. For basically $63 to start organizing your handbag collection and matching accessories. I like that idea. I have one of these. It's actually a purse rack. It was sold as a retail purse display, But I like the idea of this coat rack. It's actually less expensive than the display that I purchased many years ago. But this is a great way to store handbags. It will take up some floor space, but to be able to have multi-tiered storage for your handbags so that you can hang them, maybe there are 5 or 6 or 10 or 12 that you are planning to use or reach for more often, this would be a great place to kind of keep them up and out of the way, but easily accessible so that you can change in and out of your bags and get more use out of them than maybe just keeping them in their dust covers where you can't see them. But it's all going to depend on your space and what your vision is for how you plan to store your handbags. My cutlery drawer is it's a hot mess because anytime I find sets of big, like dinnerware, and by big I mean like oversized forks and heavy silver, I love that stuff to the point that my sister and my cousin, and even on occasion my mom, when they come to visit, they laugh at how large the forks are, right? But I've got to do something about that drawer. I need to call through. Probably will take some stuff to Goodwill, but then I want to make sure that I am maximizing the organization in that space for my utensils. I will not be picking this one up because my drawer in my kitchen is a little more narrow, so I have something else in mind for that space that I'll share with you in another video at another time. But if you have larger drawers and can accommodate this in your space, then I think it would absolutely be perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, so I'm going to take a quick breather. All right, let's go in for a second wind. Let's see what else we have here. My kitchen does not have space or allow for hanging a hanging pot rack. Ceilings are too high in the kitchen, but I absolutely adore this look. It gives me kind of the chef's kitchen or even kind of a farmhouse vibe. It frees up some of the cabinet space and actually allows for you to use some of that vertical air space that otherwise wouldn't have anything in that space. So I really like the idea of mounting storage on the walls, mounting it from the ceiling so that it's accessible. I also am a cast iron cookware user. So I'm not sure that this piece for 1947 would actually be strong enough to accommodate several pieces of the cast iron that I use in my kitchen. But if you are maybe a hard anodized or maybe even a stainless steel, this storage rack over your stove may be perfect and will also give you some of the space back under your cabinets to use for other things. Many of us are still working from home. Some have permanent work from home assignments. Company policies vary from company to company, level to level, department to department, around what companies are reimbursing for home offices. So these acrylic desk organizers for $17.22 would make a great way to organize your at-home office. It would also be a place where even if you aren't working from home, but maybe you have an area where you corral your mail or you sit and pay your bills, or maybe it's just a spot in your bedroom. Maybe it's not an official office, but this would be a great way to bring some organization to papers in a desk style work area. I did not initially see this piece when I was placing my order this morning. So you're going to see me add it in my cart here very shortly, because I typically have 3 or 4 bottles of wine open in my refrigerator at any given time. And it just depends on whether I want something fruity or dry, or whether I've picked up something from a winery. So, to be able to take advantage of some of the under shelf storage in my refrigerator, in addition to the acrylic set that I shared with you earlier, I thought this was great for $15, and it will not interfere with the items that you place on top of the shelf because of the way the wire wraps around the outside perimeter of the shelf, so that it won't interfere with anything that you have stored there. So I did go ahead and put that in my cart because as I'm sharing with you, I have already placed an order, but I'm also looking at additional ideas, because home organization, not just handbag and purse organization, is a goal of mine for 21. Wine racks. I have a couple of wine racks, but I also have a wine refrigerator, a little small wine cellar. But this is great to go along with the little mixologist bartender set. So if you don't have a wine rack and you're a wine enthusiast, that may be a great way for you to start. I love clothes drying racks because there are just some articles of clothing that get washed and they always are air dried in my house. I never put my bras in the dryer because I wear bras that have an underwire, and fabric softener and the dryer heat are not good for bras. That I also do not dry any of my t-shirts. I let them air dry flat or hanging, like midways, kind of folded in half, because I don't like the way t-shirts shape shift after they've been in the dryer. So a folding rack, if not the one that I just shared with you, some other one may be a good option for you. Over the sink organization, drying station in the kitchen, I absolutely love this idea. However, I have a thing about being able to look out of my kitchen window. And I know that in this picture, in the pictures, it shows, of course, the window behind the rack, and you would be able to continue to look out the window. But I just don't want this obstructed. I would probably do better with some kind of over the rack storage unit in my bathroom, because it would just be in front of the mirror. But if that is not an issue for you and you're trying to free up some counter space, maybe you've got a drying rack, maybe you have a little storage bin or something that you keep like your kitchen brush and your dishwashing liquid or your dishwasher tabs in, this is a great option. It also has a place for you to store utensils, your cutting board, your knives in the back. So it can kind of bring some of your more frequently reached for used items to your sink top. But it also will provide a dedicated storage area, or a dedicated drying area, I'm sorry, for those items if you are hand washing. I am a spice fanatic. I love to cook. Before I actually decided on a 4-year university, I actually got admitted into culinary school. That is how much I enjoy cooking. So this spice rack would not be enough for me in my kitchen. But it is a great way to keep your cutting board, some utensils, your olive oil, your most frequently used or reached for spices, accessible tabletop. Love this idea. And because it was a black neutral color, it should go with the decor in almost any kitchen. But because it is metal, if it doesn't, grab one, hit your local hardware store, get a can of spray paint to change the color so that it matches your particular decor. Put a clear sealant coat over it so that you don't have to worry about chipping or paint transfer or any of those things, and then enjoy. This metal rolling string basket, I heard the cherubs singing when I saw this basket. Whether it is laundry, whether you are setting up like an in home manicure, pedicure, spa night station, maybe it's a place where you're going to keep your face steamer for your pamper nights. It could be a place for you to, depending on the size of your pantry, you could put small appliances on the bottom and then use the top as like a produce basket. You could keep your foot spa on the bottom. There are just so many things that you can do with this, including using it as like a toy bin in the top of the basket, so that it's something that you can kind of pull around the room as you're picking up your kids' toys. And when you're done, you just push that drawer or that basket wherever it needs to be. For my Black Girl Magic Squad, the iCanvas selection of black art during this sale at 25% off is unreal. I'm going to spend a little bit of time just kind of strolling through so that you can see what the artwork looks like. But I love the fact that they're all different shades, they're all different kinds of art. So whether it's abstract, whether it's celebrities, whether it's pamper related, I love the fact that there are pictures of shopping and there is an array of brown melanated skin photograph. I love that there are bathroom or tub photos where the woman that is in the tub has the skin of the person that would be sitting in the tub in my house. And I know that that's not a big deal for some people. For some people, they may not get the fact that it's hard to find those kinds of things because they always see themselves reflected in artwork. But Nordstrom Rack has pages and pages and pages of artwork that are brown girl, black girl, African girl friendly. Lots of bright colors, lots of different styles of art, some of them with verbiage, some of them with prominent celebrities and politicians and just public figures in general. I'm just gonna let you take a look for just a couple more. See that? Do you see that? I don't know why they did not put this picture in a bathroom when they decided to do the art to show where this picture goes, because it is screaming, put me in a bathroom over a jetted tub, or in a bathroom over a makeup vanity. I got really, really excited when I saw this. And the more I scroll and the more of the artwork I continue to see of the variety, if you don't have artwork, if you don't have pictures on your wall at home, and maybe it's because you haven't found something that speaks to you, I would be willing to bet you $20 that you will find something in this selection that will at least make you stop for a minute, likely click on it to at least check the dimensions, and even if you don't put it in your cart or pull the trigger, it will temporarily make you think, huh, that could work, or I really like that particular piece. So iCanvas, if I'm not mistaken, they have a website of their own. You can kind of upload your own pictures that can go on Canvas, and you know it's a processing time, but basically they print it, ship it, to you. So if you don't find something on the Nordstrom Rack site that you really like from an artwork standpoint, then by all means check out iCanvas or look for some other website where you can upload your images and they will transfer them to Canvas and then put them on a wooden frame so that you can mount them, hang them, display them in your home. A few of these images, if you are frequently on Amazon, you may see that some of these have also been available for different items available on Amazon. This one of the Paris with the brown girl, a gorgeous purse. Looks like it has a black and white stripe that reminds me of Henry Bendel. There are a couple pictures that make me think of a tribe or a squad, and the artwork is gorgeous. I'm at the point in my house that if I were to hang anything else, it would probably need to hang from the ceiling because I fell in love with black art during undergrad. I actually worked in a art gallery, a black art gallery and frame shop in Nashville, Tennessee, while I was in undergrad. So I actually started buying black art back in the late 90s, and it has just been something that I've continued to, frequently purchase, give it as gifts, because I think it's really important that every culture, let me repeat that again, it is important to me that every culture have artwork that they can display in their homes that are representative of them, their family, their color, their country. I just think that that's important. All right, so this Willow Roll 3 shelf black metal rolling cart. Whether you're storing books, desk supplies, back to your mani, pedi, spa night, pedicure, I think that Willow rolling cart is a great way, again, for you to kind of create a station or an area in your home where you can focus on all of your self-care needs, and it would have all of your self-care items in one space so that once you are in chill, pamper, wine mode, you do not have to get up to go find your nail polish remover. You do not have to get up to go find your pumice stone for your pedicure. It's just a way for you to bring all of that stuff together. And what I found is that when all of those items are together for me, it's less work for me to actually get started because all of the items are there, ready and waiting to be used. Of course, the more I click, the more artwork continues to come up. This goes on for a little bit longer, and then we will be back at some of the organization ideas to help you bring a little bit more calm, clarity, declutter to your home space where we are all spending way more time than we probably ever have in the past. If you're thinking about gift ideas, Father's Day, maybe your brother or an uncle has a birthday coming up, maybe you have a self proclaimed king of the grill, this non-stick rib rack for $14 would be absolutely perfect for the griller in your family, particularly if they enjoy cooking ribs or other leaner cuts of meat that would benefit from being either grilled or smoked in an upright position. More organization for wine, more organization for shelving. I really, really like the idea of these wire caged baskets. They kind of are tabletop, maybe a seating area. I didn't see in the description where they were, you could use them outside, but I'm sure you could like treat the wood, put, if they don't already have a top glaze on top of the actual wire, and these would be great out on a patio. You could use the top, as a tabletop, and then maybe put some baskets with plants or greenery in the inside of the basket to add a little bit of decor to that space. Or maybe it's a place where you keep maybe your a potted plant on the top, and then you could keep like your garden shears and stuff like that in the inside, just so that they're corralled and not necessarily directly in the rain. I don't know. Leave a comment below and let me know what other ideas you have for that three-piece wooden top caged wire basket set that I just featured. This particular piece of artwork has now shown up on two different pages. I'm not sure whether it's the size that's different, or whether it's just listed on the site twice, but I absolutely love the crown, the fro, the image superimposed on top of the one in the background. I really like the look of that artwork, along with several of the other pieces that were featured. If you don't want to go through all of the home organization, simply go on Nordstrom Rack and type in bins, BINS, and you will see that there are tons of options, including hanging over the door, tabletop, wire baskets, collapsibles, trash cans, portable closets, lint removers for your sweaters and so forth, storage baskets for beside the sink, bins for under the sink, shoes, clothes baskets, laundry baskets, baskets that can go in bookshelves. We have just absolutely gone basket crazy when you are on Nordstrom Rack and type in bins. Keep in mind, not every item for home organization is on sale, but as I scroll through, you can tell that there are more that have the little red sale price underneath them than those that do not. So explore, get happy, get creative, start looking for things that will make your home space feel even more like home. The second search, again, I just did racks because I have gone absolutely shoe crazy. Since the start of COVID, I've lost count of the number of pairs of shoes that I've purchased. So I am looking for a new storage rack for my shoes. I'm not sure that based on the weight that the Kennedy International one is going to work. I'm likely going to end up picking up one either from Amazon or the Container Store, because I need a metal rack. Because I've got some heavier boots and I wear a size 10, so there's already more shoe to be stored. But this is a great option, especially maybe if you have a teen or maybe one or two people that don't have quite as many shoes and you're trying to corral them all together. This would be a great option. This system is intended to be dust free because it has a cover on the top, but it has those little textile like woven liners is what your shoes would actually sit on. I like this bench idea, whether it's in a bedroom, whether it's near a garage or a front door, someplace that you can sit and maybe keep the most frequently used shoes, or maybe it's the shoes that you keep by the door to take out the trash or to walk the dog or to go get the mail out the box. It's just a really convenient place to keep those shoes that are used most often. And it is in gray, which pulls back into your Pantone color of the year. The rolling garment rack, this is basically $16. Whether you're shooting fashion videos at home, whether you are ironing and pre-planning outfits for the week, whether you're using it to pack for a vacation. This just is a way for you to get some additional garment storage without doing a full renovation to get more closet space inside your home. There's some cleaning supplies, there are covered closets, there are bins, there are vacuum seal bags, there are places for you to store your dishes. Listen, if it is considered organization, it's on here. I even believe there were some clothes hangers. So drop a note down below, drop a comment down below. Let me know what caught your attention. And please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Happy New Year. Good luck with your organization projects. Until next time, take care.